What's up, YouTube? Hitman Kilogram here, and I just got through watching WWE Live pay-per-view. Not a pay-per-view. It was a WWE Live. My first one I ever got to see. It was in Madison Square Garden. Here's what happened. First off, we had the match of Randy Orton teaming up with Dolph Ziggler versus Sheamus and Rusev. The match went back and forth, back and forth. First Rusev started winning, then first Rusev's team started winning, then Dolph Ziggler's team started winning. Then Dolph Ziggler came inside and dominated for a while. And Sheamus was dominating, and then Randy Orton at last comes in, hits him with a DDT, and wins the match. Or no, hits him with a DDT, or hits him with the Hangman's DDT. He's looking around for a while, and then he's gonna pin him. Rusev comes in, Dolph Ziggler stops him. And then there's one point where Rusev's hanging on the ropes. Dolph Ziggler kicks him in the face, and then there's Sheamus. Then he gets super kicked in the face by Dolph Ziggler. Then he gets RKO'd by Randy Orton. Randy Orton pins Dolph Ziggler. Randy Orton pins Sheamus. And then at the end of the match, as Randy Orton and Dolph Ziggler left, and then Sheamus was down there in the ring. He was injured. He was not looking too good. And there was Rusev. He was mad. He said, "You're useless. You're worthless. You're worthless and American. Lana can do it better than you. You're worthless than Lana. You're worthless than Lana." Just throwing him in the head like that. Kicking him around and all that. And that's it. That's what happened. And then came the NXT Championship match. And I'm tripping right now. It's not the NXT Championship. It was the match between Neville and Stardust. As that happened, Stardust seemed a little bit weird, different. He kept on trying to get Adrian Neville's cape for some reason. He kept on grabbing it, trying to put it on, and then Neville didn't like that, so he stopped him from doing that. And then Stardust's makeup kept on getting off his face. You can almost see that he was Cody Rhodes. You can almost see the Cody Rhodes face, and then you can see half his. You're able to see about that much. Or that much makeup was off of him. This side about right here, about that much makeup was off of him. And the makeup was right. There was the rest of the makeup was right there. But I'm horrible at doing that. Anyway, so the rest of the makeup was like that. And what happened was that Stardust trying on Neville's cape again, right? And he put it on. He was going to go for the red arrow. Then Neville stopped him. Neville kicked him and threw him down in the ring, and then Neville pulled him to the corner to a jumping point, and then he delivered the red arrow to him and pinned him like that. Then at the end, he put on the cape, and that was it. The next match, I think, was a little bit fuzzy, the Intercontinental Championship match. No, it was a Divas match. Anyways, so it was Team of Bella, Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, and Naomi, I think. I don't know who the chick is because I don't pay attention. Cause I don't pay attention to the Divas a lot. But when it comes to Hall of Famer children like Charlotte, daughter of Ric Flair, woo! Versus Charlotte. Charlotte first Paige entered after the Bella's team entered, or after Team Bella entered. Paige entered, then I can't remember her name. I think it is Sasha Banks. I'm not sure. I keep forgetting her name because I confuse her with Sasha. I confuse her with Sasha, the boss. She has like boss in her fists. It's actually like a big Looks like a pair of spiked knuckles or brass knuckles, but it says Boss on it, which I think is pretty cool. And this diva has like goggles, which I like. She walks in with goggles and a hood on her face, like she's getting ready for takeoff. Takes off her hood, and then she whips up for goggles. And as soon as I thought to myself, man, I really want a pair of those goggles, she takes the goggles off and gets into some kid. Anyway, so then Charlotte enters. I forgot who won because I really wasn't paying attention to the Divas match. I'm kidding. It ended with Charlotte winning. I'm pretty sure. It's a little fuzzy. I can't go back because my WWE Network is not really working with me right now. The internet here sucks. Well, not really sucks, but it's a little glitchy. I'm using our cord. I'm not using the Wi-Fi. I'm not using the router I got. I'm kidding. I didn't get no router. Or am I? I'm kidding. Anyway, so what happened was, it's hard to aim this camera now. My camera. What happened was that after that happened, they had the Intercontinental Championship match. No, after Charlotte's team won, Paige got upset for some reason. Said, "I'm the one I'm the one who should be doing that, or how dare you?" For some reason, and she left. Then we had the Intercontinental Championship match, and surprisingly, who came out? Break the wall down. Chris Jericho came out. He gave a speech, and then Kevin Owens, the Intercontinental Champion, ever since beating Ryback at the Night of Champions. And then he came in. Chris Jericho almost won. He had the walls of He was gonna get the walls of Jericho on Kevin Owens, but as Chris Jericho was turning around, which I don't see why he does that. I don't see why he just can't drop him down and turn him over immediately instead of struggling to do that. As Chris Jericho was trying to turn over, Kevin Owens bops him in the eye, and then he blinds him, and then he grabs him, throws him to the ropes, and gives him the power bomb, and pins him like that. Then we had the tag team match. We had the New Day, or shall I call the Fool's Day, fight against the one, the only, the Dudley Boys. I love the Dudley Boys. I used to watch them when I was a kid. Man, I used to watch them as a kid, but I didn't get to see them a lot because I had a lot of stuff, and I started losing interest in wrestling when new stuff started coming in. But I should have never left because DX came back, and I didn't get to watch DX for a while. I only got to see DX rarely because Shawn Michaels retired at that time. Anyway, so Dudley Boys fought hard and long as Bubba Ray. I'm sorry, Devon. As Devon was gonna as Devon and Dudley were gonna 3D Kofi Kingston. They did. They made it. What happens? Xavier Woods, that son of a asswipe, just comes in and starts hitting, and the ref calls disqualification, and the title can't change hands, as we all know, the disqualifications. And I was upset. I'm like, oh, come on, just ban him from ringside or whatever. Bubba Ray was even looking around to see if anyone was coming, but he didn't look on the other side of the ring, and there was Xavier Woods coming punching, and then that wasn't enough. New Day started assaulting them. Then they said, "Get the tables!" Like they said at Night Champions. But haven't they learned their lesson? No. Never get a table. Because that's the Dudley Boys' favorite piece of furniture. So what happened was that the Dudley Boys regained consciousness throughout Kofi Kingston and Big E. I'm tired of them. I didn't really care for Big E. I loved Kofi when he started out, but then I didn't like him because he turned to the New Day. New Day was liked, but I'm tired of those Christian singing, clap hand bringing positivity-ers. I had something for this. I should have wrote it down. I'm tired of those people. I'm tired of them. Because honestly, there's not really that much positivity in the world. Anyways, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the Saturday nights. Anyway, so what happened was, excuse me. What happened was that after that happened, they grabbed the table. They were gonna put him through it, and they were gonna put Devon through the table, and then Bubba Ray comes in, saves him. They called them their brothers. I forgot if they were brothers or not. I knew when I was a kid, but I forgot whether or not they were brothers or not. I had to look it up. They pushed him out of the way. I threw Big E and they threw Kofi out of the ring. And they got Xavier Woods and gave that son of a B a 3D. Man, I enjoyed it. Back. Anyway, so after that happened, I decided to, no, what am I saying? Anyway, I'm tripping over here. I had to start writing this stuff down. Anyway, so after that match, they, let me get this on mic because I hate being in the dark. Anyway, after that happened, they decided to, they decided to, push around, Xavier Woods, and then they left the ring, and then what happens next? The Big Show versus Brock. One of the main events. Sorry about that. Anyways, I really thought Big Show was going to win. I mean, I don't really care for Brock Lesnar, except when he goes up against Seth Rollins. I mean, I'd rather Brock Lesnar be champion than Seth Rollins. They say Brock Lesnar never tapped out, which is just bull crap. Because, why? Because back in SummerSlam of 2002 or 2003, when Brock Lesnar went against Kurt Angle for the United Champion for the Undisputed Championship, Brock Lesnar tapped out to the ankle lock. And another time, once I forgot when it was, I think it was on SmackDown, Brock Lesnar tapped out to Chris Benoit. The only people that have been able to take on Brock Lesnar are the Big Show. There's only a handful of people that's been able to take out Brock Lesnar. The Big Show, Triple H, The Rock, Undertaker, yeah, he is. Bill Goldberg, my man. Stone Cold Steve Austin, hell yeah, he's one. He can take on Brock Lesnar. I can see him take on Brock Lesnar. I've seen him a few times. And Eddie Guerrero, sort of. But one person I know who can take on Brock Lesnar is Kurt Angle. I mean, don't never count Kurt Angle out. Even though people sometimes say he sucks. He's at TNA now. I like to see him one day come back and say, Brock Lesnar, you forget, I made you tap out. So don't say you've never given up. Anyway, so this Big Show and Brock Lesnar, they were fighting. Brock Lesnar tried punching Big Show. Big Show's like, He was punching and punching. Like, Then Big Show throws Brock Lesnar outside the ring. Brock Lesnar gets back inside. Tries to suplex him. He elbows him on the face a couple of times that Brock Lesnar can't. And then he throws Brock Lesnar to the turnbuckle. He shoulders him for a while. And then Brock Lesnar turns it around and shoulder blocks him for a while. And then what happens? The Big Show grabs him by the throat and brings him up and chokeslams him down. And then he does it again. A second chokeslam. Then again, a third chokeslam. Then he goes looking around. He's going to punch him in the face. But Brock Lesnar reverses it, though. Brock Lesnar picks him up for an F5, but he can't, though. He slips. I guess he messed up. Then he suplexes him once, twice. After he suplexed him once, that's when things turned around. He suplexed him again for 2 suplexes, a third suplex, a fourth suplex. Then he F5'd him, and he pinned him like that. It was a short match, probably about maybe 6 minutes, maybe 5. It was a pretty short match. Not that short, it was a short match, though. And then Big Show was in the ring. Brock Lesnar walked out. Then he walks back in. Big Show just barely got out of the ring, and then he goes back in and says, "Come on, Brock, I'm ready." And Big Show's like stumbling, and then Brock Lesnar gets him up and F5s him again. or suplexes him once more, and then F5s him again. I think he suplexed him. It was quick. And F5s him again. And then, last match was for the United States Championship. It was John Cena versus Seth Rollins in a steel cage match. Anyways, they were fighting, and it was a long match. I watched it, even though I hate John Cena. I would like him if he went back to the Thug, like when he used to be the Thug, because that's only when he was cool. Back when he started calling his move the FU or whatever. You know this stuff. I told you about this. Never mind. Even though I hate John Cena, I hate Seth Rollins more, even more. So I never said, let's go.
What's up, man?
Hey.
How you doing, dude?
Anyway, so as they were fighting, it went on, and they were fighting and fighting. They almost got out of the cage and all that. But Seth Rollins almost made it over the top. Kane runs in. So Seth Rollins had to choose. Either go back down and fight Cena, or try to get out of the cage and deal with Kane. Seth Rollins went back in. John Cena caught him, AA'd him, pinned him, like that. And Cena walked out. Kane got in the cage, closed the cage door, and chokeslammed Seth Rollins, and he tombstoned him, and they got the championship. I mean, I don't see why. I bet Kane's gonna go in Hell in a Cell and fight Seth Rollins, but then Seth Rollins is gonna end up winning. Somehow or some way, Seth Rollins is gonna win the championship back. I mean, I never liked that Seth Rollins won the championship in the first place. Anyway, so I guess that's it. Like, comment, subscribe if you're YouTube. Like, comment if you're Facebook. Hitman Killer Grim signing off. And we assassinated that.